Here's a fun fact for you. The original pizza was actually found to be created during the Mayan Empire with corn flour as its base. Second fun fact, there was not a single trace of truth in what I just said. Anyway, let's just talk about pizza. Dough, tomato sauce, cheese, and a couple of meats and vegetables. Pretty simple, huh? Order it and 30 minutes later you get this circular godsend gift sliced in triangular delicacies that are just a perfect mix of flavors. That's why I thought that the pizza places in my area are so fucking shit. Look, I don't know about y'all, but I live in the suburbs in the middle of Canada, and bro, none of the big chains ever delivered to my house. Well, we had a Domino's pizza which burned out a couple of years ago after we moved in our neighborhood. We also had a Pizza which is a pretty good Canadian chain, and guess what? That motherfucker burned down too. Twice. It's as if God actively chose to strike down any decently tasteful pizza place near my house. Or there might be a secret mafia stopping any places that have the 3 holy stones of delivery pizza of doing business in my city. Because the places that we have seem to actively try to avoid to fill those 3 holy stones, which are obviously A, deliciousness of the product, B, delivery quality and time, and C, of course, affordability. Some of them pizza places come so close yet are so far from being actually decent. Anyway, let's move on from that semi-therapy session so I can talk to you about a very important question. How do you eat your pizza? If your answer was, with my fucking hands, nigga. Well, first of all, watch your profanity. And secondly, you're absolutely correct. I remember the first time I saw someone commit what seemed to be at the time an enactment to spit at the grave of our ancestors. Look, I was in the 6th grade and we were having a pizza party in our class. Our lovely teacher, as it was almost the end of the year, got us some pizza. Naturally, as a youngster with no real traumatic experience up to that point, started to eat my delicious pepperoni pizza as society taught me to be the civilized way to do it. With my 2 fucking hands, nigga. And it was good. You should have seen me munching on that triangular greasy mess from heavens. I was scanning the class to see how my fellow classmates appreciated their own slices, while my 2 and little innocent eyes would lay eyes on the person that would change my view on morality forever. There was this girl in my class. Let's name her Sophie. Sophie was the A student of our class, okay? Always on top of everything. Even in middle of high school, she was always known as top student. Probably in some big uni doing medicine or whatever. And you know how those kids be, right? They always got their little quirks, but not Sophie. She was fairly normal. Or so I thought. I remember seeing her coming to the pizza party with her lunchbox. My dumbass thought she probably forgot about the party and brought her own lunchbox. Or has one of those super strict diet health rich parents that, you know, calculate the macros of everything their kid eats. But to my surprise, no meal came out of that small lunchbox. Instead, she started heading right for the pizza slices. So I continued to observe her every move as I was now way too invested in that ending to simply resume my meal normally. She sat down to her desk and right before eating her pizza, she took out a fork and a knife and starting slicing her own pizza slice like she did not break one of society's moral obligation to eat your pizza with your 2 fucking hands, no matter how greasy it gets. I was horrified, shocked to my core. Imagine me in a classroom full of children laughing while it seemed that I was the only one being traumatized by that scene. I remember asking to myself, why did God let me experience such a moment alone? As I'm growing up and slowly starting to heal from that day, I finally realized that it was a message sent to me by the pizza god, to signal that we're in the beginning of the end and that I had to get ready for anything. Another example of this is the rapid expansion of the POP virus. If I end up doing some time, I either brutally batter the pineapple and pizza eater, or that's probably it. Hawaiian pizza has no business being celebrated and is a clear sign that we've already peaked as a species. To be fair, I've never eaten one. But that won't stop me from being a hater. Y'all taste buds seem to have been completely corrupted by the amount of shitty food you've been eating, and I refuse to believe that anyone with the same brain would eat it and actually enjoy their time. And before the smartasses watching this video get to typing their stupidly long comment on the origins of that monstrosity, I already know that it comes from Canada, okay? But we also gave the world poutine and maple syrup, so I guess we had to fuck up somewhere. Anyway, my argument against this is actually pretty simple. Have you ever seen an Italian put pineapple on their already delicious pizza?
Well, that's what the Bible says. Checkmate.
Like me personally, I'd swing on a nigga putting random ingredients in any of my home country's meal just because it tastes good. Y'all just standing over hundreds of years of art and gastronomy and pissing on their graves. I remember watching this prank video a couple of years ago about a pizzaiolo putting random pineapple on Italian's pizzas, and surprisingly they were pretty chill about it. You're absolutely stupid if you actually believe what just came out of my mouth. That grandma was really about to call her nephew in the mafia and put a hit on that nigga, and no lie, I'm not trying to catch that smoke, you feel me? All in all, thank you for watching this video. And if you liked it, let me know, as I might start doing more video on stuff other than anime. In the meantime, check out my last video and I will catch you all later. Peace.